What is up, everyone?
Hello.
We are finally live. How about that? So,
I was here. I was here. Oh,
okay.
look, Holly's already trying to replace me.
Oh, that's good. I will take replacement. What? No? There's no
Hmm.
replacing you? Okay.
Right.
I mean, you do like control like all my planning and that, so it would be
Yeah,
really bad.
I'm your manager. That would just be logistically really bad.
Yeah, yeah, that would go
Um,
horribly. So, who do we all got in chat?
we got a lot of great people, beautiful people here. Let's see. We have Kyle. Welcome, Kyle from Get Haunted, who we interviewed last week, and he won. He won the rapid fire questions, which is
He
that's
did.
okay.
So
Danny did a
wait,
great
wait,
job.
1 second. How many interviews did we do for the boys versus girls so far? Two,
Yeah.
and both the boys have won. Correct?
No. Nope. Sarah won the first interview.
I believe that the scorekeeping shows that boys versus girls, boys won both.
I have video proof. If we need to pull it out later, I'll do it. Video
And
proof.
I'll tell you what, for anybody that doesn't know about the boys versus girls, the video played just moments before. Amazing event put on by Get Haunted, and myself, Boston Cousy, and the lovely Dee Dee from Paranormally Blonde are going to be able to host that April 22nd. And Boston, we're going to be live on location.
We're gonna be in West Virginia,
We,
baby.
it is
Country
going
roads,
to,
take me
is that what
home.
I'm going to have to hear? Like
The whole ride.
the whole ride there, just country
Yep.
roads. You're only going to know the chorus.
That and whoop whoop. That's the
That's the
sound of
sound
the
of the police.
police. Whoop whoop. Those two songs, and that's it. Yep. The whole
If
time.
people only knew that like the 8 hours we drove on our last road trip and we only said whoop whoop, that's the sound of the police.
Well, anytime we saw like someone being pulled over, or just like a cop driving by, whoop whoop,
That's the sound of the
yeah. And then
police.
we had to find it, and then it was KRS one time, and yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
This is what happens on road trips, guys. Don't you? And you're all on a virtual road trip with us now. Yes, we haven't technically gone anywhere yet.
Again.
Yes,
You know
again, gone anywhere again.
I will be going to Randolph County Infirmary.
You are going.
I will be.
That's exciting.
And I will be recording and showing that.
All right,
Um
and who are you going with?
I don't know. But um so
Meaning, who are you going with?
Get Haunted,
You're like, I don't know.
not Boston, because Boston has
I
shit to
can't
do.
go. I can't go.
Um, yeah, it's gonna be a Get Haunted event, and I can't wait to accidentally see and Kyle and
And
Sarah.
Kyle. And Sarah. Yeah, Sarah will be there. Why is Boston in an alley? This is my new backdrop that I got because my green screen is giving me too much trouble.
So hey, everybody's here for trivia.
Yeah, they are. I know we're going on and on. But thank you, Amber. It's so good to see you.
So
Amber, Holly, the obsoletist, Melissa. Sorry, I'm bad at hellos.
no, yeah, you are. Usually you take like 30 minutes to say. And
We
Heather is
Where's
here.
Heather?
Heather
Oh yeah, there she is.
and
Heather.
Kara, and yeah,
I just want to see. Look at that.
I think we got everybody.
People like my backdrop.
If people can quit feeding Boston's ego, that'd be great. But let's get to trivia. We got urban legend trivia tonight.
Yes, I'm super excited.
So,
Um,
how
oops.
this is going to work, people? If you played trivia with us before, you will know. But let me tell you, we are going to give you a question with 4 multiple choice answers. What you have to do is in the comments type the number that is next to the answer and then followed by the answer. When you do that, the computer will keep track of that and it will keep your score. We're going to be playing for bragging rights today. And You can only answer once per round. Like you could put multiple answers in there, but it's only going to record your first one. So,
Yes.
yeah.
And I would like to give a shout out. I did get some terrific help from Melissa, who's in chat, helping me with find some of these questions. Some of the questions, not all of them. So Melissa's absolutely allowed to play. Hold on a second here. All right. I'm ready to go. And I'm excited because some of these, it's interesting. Like, what is urban legend and what starts as a story, kind of, and or a myth and becomes bigger
I'll
than
tell
just
you what.
that.
Last night when you were reading me the questions, I think I freaking killed it.
You did. You got like 100%. This might be too easy of a quiz, or you've always been
Come
into
on.
this kind of
No,
stuff.
you just kind of give me, you just like took that away from me. Like,
It might be too
yeah, you did
easy. We'll see.
100%. This may be a really easy one.
We'll see. I don't know. Like for me, I just remember being a kid and like I was always into not so much the paranormal and ghosts and that kind of thing, but just scaring myself, scaring my friends. So it was all about telling the story,
Hmm.
the scariest stories. And I feel like a lot of these came from those memories as a kid, And some of them I had never heard of.
I had heard of almost all of them at some point in time, but I think it was funny because there's some answers in here where the name I heard of was not even like on the list, but I
Huh.
understood it. Like it, but it was when I saw the multiple choices, I was like, oh, it's that.
Yeah, I'm curious to see that too. And I want to see from chat. We're going to drop a link and have kind of just open panel
Oh
after
yeah.
this. And whoever wants to come up and like, I want to hear what your urban legends are, like from your area, because little changes happen, I've noticed, depending on like where you're from.
Like if you're from Canada, there's a lot more A's or a boots,
Or a boot.
a boot. All right. It looks like we're starting.
All right.
When was the term urban legends first introduced? One, 1968, two, 1904, three, 1892, or four, 1645. Now remember, you got to put a number and then the answer. Or you can
Do
just
you,
put the
or just put, yeah, it should
The number
accept.
works fine. If we were on Facebook, you would
Yeah.
be flagged, and they would think that you were a bot, and then you'd be banned. And yeah, so we got about 2 seconds left on this. Now, I'm not going to lie. Like I thought that this was going to be a lot older.
I did
So
too.
we got about 3 minutes. It's going to calculate, and then Boston. Why don't you tell us a little bit of history?
All right. So, the term urban legend was, in fact, coined, I guess, in 1968. It was used by folklorists and has appeared in print since at least 1968. So it was like a word that probably was used by word of mouth before, but it was first in print in 1968 by Richard Dorson.
See, this was one of the few questions I wasn't sure about when you asked me last night, and I would have went with what Heather did with 1645
Yeah,
because
that old, really?
I mean I don't know, maybe 1892, but 1904 and 1968. You're telling me that's when urban legends first started?
Yeah. Well,
I
think
think
about the
that's
word
crazy.
urban even in itself. Like you've
Yeah.
got fairy tales and you've got like the Brothers Grimm and like
Do you think that's what they
stories,
were called
but
before? Like fairy tale? Do you think they had like a different name before urban legend?
well, they're legends. Like, yeah, like I think that every place all over the world, like storytelling historically, and it was used by, like it says, folklorists. So people that are into folklore. And yeah, I think what the term urban legend is more like of a modern thing, and it's usually kind of a phenomenon where you hear a story but then you hear other people repeating it and you hear kind of versions of it change from state to state, but like everyone's heard of it for the most part.
Okay.
I don't know.
Very interesting.
I'm not that smart. Don't ask me questions like that.
So, good thing you gave us 3 minutes in between each question here.
Why? Because
I
we talk a
I
lot.
thought that you were going to talk a lot more, and we still have a minute left.
Oh, well, we still, I mean, there's still more to say about it. I just don't want to give everybody a mouthful. So, it actually, believe it or not, was kind of older than that. So that's when it first appeared in print officially. But Jan Harold Brunvand, professor of English at the University of Utah, introduced the term to the general public in a series of popular books published beginning in 1981. So, general public 1981, to me, that sounds like the term came across or
Yeah,
came around even later than that.
very interesting.
We have 3 winners.
I know, that's awesome.
Sweet.
And now we
And
are moving on to question number 2.
all right.
Why don't you go for it?
All right. In what country did the legend of the slit-mouthed woman originate? 1, Russia. 2, Japan. 3, Germany. 4, France.
You know, I wish they would let us use like A, B, C, and D. Like, I really struggle with the 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah, I don't like that either. Well, and I typed the entire document up using A, B, C, and D because I forgot. Sorry.
Oh, it
I just
was
realized that.
it was a mess. It was actually very difficult for me to do.
Sorry. Well, stop your complaining. Let's talk about this.
Okay.
Oh, well, I guess we have to wait now for the answer before I go into detail. People have already locked them in, though, right?
Yeah, yeah. At this
Okay.
point, answers are locked in.
All right.
So,
So, in this legend from Japan, and I apologize for butchering this, but Kuchisaki Onna, or the slit-mouthed woman, is a malevolent figure with a partially covered face. She carries a sharp weapon. She asks potential victims if they think she's attractive. If they respond no, she kills them. I
sounds
like
like a
this
nice
lady.
woman.
Yeah, right? If they say yes, she will reveal that the corners of her mouth are slit from ear to ear. And she will then repeat her question. If the individual responds no, she will kill them. And if they say yes, she will cut the corners of their mouth in such a way that resembles her own disfigurement. Can you spell that? Oh gosh.
So, real quick before the answer was revealed, Holly and Heather also got it right. So they put it in just a little late, but it won't reflect
Okay.
on there. But we got to remember to add 1 point to Holly and Heather
All right.
because you got to be quicker than that, Holly.
Yep.
You need to get off the Google and quit trying to cheat to find these answers.
I like, do you really want me to spell it?
Yes,
Okay.
without looking.
Well, I can just tell you I'm not looking, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Kuchisake hyphen ONNA. Kuchisakiona.
I am so happy that I don't have to read this stuff.
Kuchisakiona, right? Kuchisaki Ona. That's how I'd say it. All right, so we have 1 point for Heather and 1 for Holly.
Yep.
Writing it down.
Rain it down. It's about to go down.
Hold on a second. Holly, Heather. Just because I know Holly likes to accuse everyone of cheating all the time on trivia.
Right.
So, I shouldn't have said. I should have said everyone guess how to spell it. We all love some coochie. And sake, right? A lot of people like sake. And I don't, it could be kuchisak, kuchisake. I don't know why I called it sake. Yeah, but that's creepy. I've never heard of that one before.
Yeah, no, definitely. All right, so who is Mother Leeds? 1, the woman in white. 2, the vanishing hitchhiker. 3, the Jersey Devil's mother. 4, the slit mouthed woman. Mother Leeds. What else is she known for? Put the number followed by the answer in chat, or just the number. Seems to be
And
working pretty good.
number 4, the slit-mouthed woman, otherwise known as
Wow.
Kuchisaki Onna. All right. And I didn't know the answer to this one at all. Let's see, what are people answering? Oh, people know this stuff.
Y'all are a bunch of cheaters.
I'm not going to dox anyone here, but I'm pretty sure that there's someone in chat from New Jersey.
Dang, we got
Wow.
got 5 of them there. Very nice. Kyle,
Yeah.
Kira, Holly, Amber, Heather. Am I saying that
Heather.
right? Is it Kara or Kira? I'm
Kara.
sorry, it's Kira. All
Yeah.
right.
So this one's interesting. The legend of the Jersey Devil states that in 1735, finding out that she was pregnant with her 13th child, Mother Leeds cursed the child, crying out that it would be the devil. After 13 kids. I don't blame her.
Yeah, that child's the devil.
Yeah. Born a normal child, the 13th child changed to a creature with hooves, a goat's head, bat wings, and a forked tail. Growling and screaming, it beat everyone in the room with its tail, then flew up the chimney and into the forest. Prior to the 1900s, it was known as the Leeds Devil or the Devil of Leeds, and only later became known as the Jersey Devil. Interesting.
So basically, she just had another kid.
Right, and was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna throw this one up the
Eh,
chimney."
Hey, it's the best place you can throw them, right?
Right? But is that who, like, can someone confirm, is that who the Jersey Devils are named after? Like that
What do you
urban
mean?
legend?
I mean, I would assume since you researched urban legends and got that answer, that
Well,
would
he
be
did, and then
that would be confirming it, Boston. I mean, hey,
I don't know. I never knew that until I heard that story.
I'm not gonna lie. I did not. I knew of the Jersey Devil. I'd heard stories of the Jersey Devil, but like I didn't picture the description that you gave at all.
No, I believe when we were talking last night, you asked me, "Isn't that a monkey?"
Mm. He looked to me. My Jersey Devil is Nightcrawler from X-Men.
Okay,
I don't know who that is. That's fine, but
I'm gonna pretend I know who
the
that.
audience knows. That is my Jersey Devil.
Well, I don't know if how many people have seen the hit show, one of the best shows on TV of all time, in my opinion, The Last of Us.
It's
Also,
a
my
good
favorite
show.
video game I've ever played. It's really good. But my dad has described the Clickers. Actually, when he first saw the trailer of the Clickers, he said, "Are those like giant monkeys?" I'm like, "What? Where do you go from that to?" So I don't know.
All right, you want to read it?
Yes, in a popular urban legend, what does the caller tell the babysitter to do? 1. Say his name. 2. Lock all the doors. 3. Go outside. 4. Check on the children.
All I keep like seeing when I hear this one is say my name, say my name. Would that be funny?
What do I do? What do I do? Say my name, say
Names.
my name. Like no one is around you. Say, baby. I didn't know the answer to this one, which is probably why
How did you not
I
know
was
the
not a
answer?
good babysitter because I didn't. I
the,
didn't know the answer to that one.
the caller calls and they're like, check on the children. And you're like, there's children here?
Yeah, I'm like, wait a second.
Oh man, it's a social round right
Yeah.
there. All four.
So apparently
Or I'm
everyone
sorry.
knew except for
We
Boston.
got 7 people that knew that one.
Yeah, Holly's gonna yell at me now.
Yes.
What?
So where did this come from?
So, sorry. All right. I don't know where it came from, actually. I
Oh,
didn't do enough research to find that out. But the
fantastic.
legend, but I did put the details of what the legend is because I hadn't heard of it. In the legend of the babysitter, she's watching television after putting the children to bed, which I guess makes sense. I guess that's what babysitters do, right? After they go to bed, you put the TV on. The phone rings and the caller tells her to check on the children. She ignores this and the caller calls back several times. Eventually, the babysitter calls the police, who say they will trace the call, which is coming from inside the house.
What?
Of course. It ends with, of course.
Of course. They made a couple of movies about this. I think A Stranger Calls is the main one. And that's how the movie opens. Spoiler alert.
Oh, well, yeah, you just ran it. Hey, Quimby!
Well, it's the first 5 minutes of the movie. I
Okay.
mean,
Well, isn't that like a thing from Scream, too?
no, they call and say, "What's your favorite scary movie?" They don't
Oh.
not like say my name.
Say my name, say my name. Yeah, who would call and be like, go lock all the doors? I'm just
Yeah,
giving you a heads up. Things are
because
about to get real spooky.
I'm about to come inside.
Yeah, and in case you don't want me to,
Lock
you
the
might want to
door.
lock those doors. Just like a creepy stalker who like warns people.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's the worst stalker in the world. Like,
There is no kids in Scream. Yeah, there is no kids in Scream, is there? I don't know. I was just thinking about people that get calls from creepy people.
go outside. No, I don't want to go outside. You need to go outside.
And say my name, say my name.
I
That would be fun. To and I'm not no, I'm not encouraging anyone to do
see.
that. I mean a safety monster, exactly. Or like a safety killer, like, hey, I'm thinking about doing it.
Yeah.
You should probably lock those doors, the windows. I don't know, maybe call 911 if you're feeling it.
All right. What disaster is connected to the Mothman? TWA Flight 128 crash, Mount St. Helens eruption, Farmington mine disaster, or the collapse of the Silver Bridge? Mothman.
The
That's like
Mothman.
that's like the value brand Batman, right?
Yeah, basically. No, I'll
He's
I'll
like
spit you some facts.
he's like
And I
I'm Mothman. I'm
I
Mothman. Where is she? Where is she?
Hey, it's me, the
Mothman.
vigilante Mothman. Didn't you see the Mothman signal in the sky? So I'm gonna spit some facts because I love the Mothman, but I am gonna read this off because I would never get any of these dates right. In West Virginia, country roads take me home, and ooh, we got a lot of right answers there.
Yes, we do.
In West Virginia folklore, the moth, and again, that's that back to that whole urban legend, folklore, true, fact, fiction. I believe in the Mothman just from the number of people. Let me read this, sorry. In West Virginia folklore, the Mothman is a large man like creature with 10-foot wings and red eyes, reportedly seen in the Point Pleasant area from November 12th of 1966 to December 15th of 1967. Sightings of the Mothman peaked just prior to the December 15th, 1967 collapse of the Silver Bridge, which killed 46 people and gave rise to the legend that the Mothman was somehow connected to the disaster.
So my Mothman is just a morbidly obese giant flying creature that flew and sat on the Silver Bridge and made it collapse. He didn't mean to be mean. He was just tired. He had been flying
Yeah.
all night and he sat on it and the Silver Bridge collapsed, right?
I mean, that's a good theory. I think it just was spooky how many people. I mean, I can't say much because there may or may not be another question revolving the Mothman. Hey, Donna.
Is the other question was
Oh, look
Mothman's
what we
like
have.
Mothman is an alien.
I agree with that too. I agree with that too. I absolutely agree with that. And there's actually some. Well, I mean, I could do a whole. We could do a whole show on Mothman.
Is Wayne Bruce Mothman's alter ego?
No, Wayne Bruce. Listen, Mothman actually has like they're attached to his body. He's not a human. He's a humanoid-looking creature.
Oh, okay.
He has red eyes. Well, most of the sightings. Yeah. See, there's still sightings going on now.
Yeah, I don't know
We
my
had this
moth.
debate last night. You're
We
not a
did.
big Mothman fan. And I'm like, have you seen this documentary and that documentary? And he's like, I've seen the movie with Richard Gere. I'm like, yeah, based on a true
I
story.
I only believe what I see that Gears in. That's
So
all.
Richard Gere really saw the Mothman?
All
I hope
right.
there is Amber. I don't know. There might be. I may have cut
Which
that one.
or this one's you. Go ahead.
All right. Which monster is said to drink the blood of livestock? The Stikini. 1. 2. Puckwudgies. 3. Jackalope. 4. Chupacabra.
So what's that first one again?
Stikini?
Stikini.
Yeah.
That's either a drink or like a dirty bikini.
Hold on.
Get it? Because it's a stinkini.
Stinkini.
Uh,
So I didn't know this. Can you still hear me okay?
yeah, I can hear you fine.
Okay. So the Stinkini.
All right. I mean, what does stikini get you?
Huh? No,
So
I'm
the
looking because I didn't
oh,
know. It's also a creature with Native American. It's part of Native American mythology.
oh, okay.
But it kind of looks like an owl, like a man owl.
A man owl.
Yeah, I was
So
just
we
gonna
got
see if I could share it.
Mothman and Man Owl.
Yes.
We are getting the superheroes in the
So
Jersey
we,
Devil.
well, the Stikini, I think it's Stikini. How did I say it? Did I say stink?
Stinkini.
Stikini. Stikini. I don't know, but it looks really cool. You guys, if you haven't heard of it, you should look into it. It's a really cool story. And the pictures are creepy, but I just love birds, so
Oh my god, that's why it made its way on here. I want to
good.
talk about a puck wedgie. Like,
Yes.
it's a puck wedgie. You're playing air hockey, right? And you just hit that fucking puck, and the person turns, and it goes right up like their ass crack. That's a puck wedgie.
No.
No,
Puckwudgie. Puckwudgies. Puckwood.
W-
Woodgies. So
what's up,
puckwudgies are
a
creepy
puck
too.
wedgie?
You're asking me about everything but the answer. So we know, I think we all know. That was one of the easier ones, but congrats to everybody for getting the answer right. We all know that the answer is chupacabra. Originally from Puerto Rico, the monstrous chupacabra is said to have been spotted all over the Southwest, and its name literally means goat sucker, because this reptile-like creature is said to drink the blood of livestock.
I I want to
Puckwudgies are here
I want
in
to start a gang.
Massachusetts.
I want to start a gang called the Puck Wedgies. You
I
don't
think
fuck.
it's a.
You don't fuck with the Puck Wedgies.
Do you know what puckwudgies are, though?
Yeah, they're like little fairies and evil spirits, right?
No, they're like kind of like little troll. They're here in the Bridgewater Triangle. They've been sighted. They're kind of like little troll-like look. They've been described as like little tiny short furry human-looking creatures.
You a Puck Wedgie? Bitch, you a Puck Wedgie? You ever see that South Park episode with Kanye?
They're like trolls. No, I haven't. I'm trying to educate the people here. No, I'm not a puckwudgie. But they are. They're tricksters. They're like, God. I realized I just described myself.
Read the question. The
I-
Charman is a horrifying California specter who is unique for being 1, on fire, 2, blue, 3, an opera
Why'd you
singer,
say it like
or 4, a shapeshifter.
Why did you
A
say it like
horrifying California specter who is blue.
Well, maybe it's known for like a blue specter. I don't know. Blue.
Blue.
You could not believe that.
So what's your talent? I'm blue.
I'm blue. Dabba dee dabba die. Dabba dee dabba die. Dabba dee dabba die.
Oh man.
So yes,
I think my
let
cold
me.
medicine's kicking in.
I was gonna say you are. You're a little off tonight.
Man. All right. We got a
Charmin.
smart group with us today.
Everybody guessed on. So also, but I want to know, is that because like everyone's heard of it but me? Because again, I've never heard of the Charman. So the Charman, I don't even need to read this because everyone knows about it. But in case someone's watching and they're not playing along, no one knows exactly what the Charman is. So you're all wrong.
I thought it was a Pokemon.
It says it says no one knows exactly what the Charman is, but this creature haunts Camp Comfort County Park in California. Which, by the way, just the name Camp Comfort County, like that sounds like Camp Comfort. Like, isn't that a name of like a horror movie, scary camp place?
Yeah. Friday 13th. Welcome to Camp Comfort. No.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's a burning, disfigured inferno that charges at people as if trying to kill them.
No, it's probably a man actually on fire running for help at them. Like,
And everyone's
help
like,
me.
no, it's the Charman! It's the Charman!
There's like, wait, he's not blue. He's not blue. That's not the Charman, people. That's just a man on fire.
He's just on fire. Poor Charman. No, I think well, it is interesting. It says as Charman. Char?
Yeah. Fire, and really? Really? You didn't connect the dots.
Oh, now man. I did. Char. I didn't think you spelled char like that. Maybe it's the capitalization that's throwing me off. And
This is your argument that
Can you charge my phone too?
Maybe they're spelling it the Canadian way.
Yeah, that's possible. Char equals charred, yeah.
I'm the Charman, eh?
I didn't think about that. Regardless, I never heard of this dude.
Think about that. Wow.
I'm going to read the next question because I think I'm going to be better at pronunciation than you.
I love that idea.
I'm going to give it my best.
You're going to give it the good college try?
Yeah. So, no hate from anyone after this. I don't think Boston knows that word. The word char? Yeah, it's like to like kind of semi-burn something. I think. All right. Who is the famous voodoo queen that undergoes resurrection every year, according to legend? 1. Sylvia Plath. 2. Sojourner Truth. 3. Miriam Chamani. 4. Marie Laveau. Yeah, we obviously have some American Horror Story fans in chat. Or just people who know things.
You know, that's a show I can't get behind.
American Horror Story?
I hate American Horror Story.
Wow. I mean, I hate it now.
Yeah, because I don't like it, right?
No, because after a certain amount of seasons, I stopped liking it. I liked most of them. Oh, there's a little fight going on here.
Yeah.
Kara finally beat Kyle.
Whoop, whoop.
By answering it first. That was the only good season. Yeah, that was one of my favorite seasons.
What was the only good season?
I don't know what it was called, but Coven.
That was the one I hated, man.
I like Coven.
Asylum, I was like, I'll give it another chance. Coven happened. I didn't make it through.
I loved Asylum. The Laveau is very French, which is Nola. Nola? Or Laveau is very French, which is Nola.
Who is Sylvia Plath? What, did I say the name wrong?
No, I'm laughing because I know she's famous and she's, I believe, an author, and she could be like really important historically, and I feel bad because I don't know the answer to that question.
She wrote Gorillas in the Mist.
My neighbor. She's not your neighbor. Well then, if someone in chat would like to tell us who Sylvia Plath is.
I agree. Freak Show, that season was all right.
She's an American poet. I was so close. I said author.
She was a poet and you didn't know it.
Nola.
You like how I rhymed?
Nola is New Orleans, Louisiana. Yeah, ha ha. No, isn't it called Nolans?
Nolans.
I've never heard of Nola. Nola.
Maybe it's pronounced Norlands.
Oh, N for new. O for Orleans. L for Louisiana. A for
America.
America. Thought it was, yeah, she won the Pulitzer Prize. Sylvia, okay, was a poet. There we go. Thank you, guys. Quemby, Holly, the Maldor. I've probably heard some of her poems and just don't know it because I'm a poet.
No, I already did the rhyme. Boston. Like, don't take that from me.
Wait, I didn't hear it.
I said she was a poet and you didn't even know it.
Yeah.
You're ignoring me. You're not even listening to me.
Are these working?
Yeah.
Boston, you disappoint me. I knew. What was the first thing I said? I was like, I feel bad because I feel like I might be screwing this up, but she's like an author, I believe, and like she's historically important.
All right.
So that's a good. All right.
Which city, according to the legend, housed a pair of vampire brothers?
Oh, I like this one.
Portland, Oregon. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. New Orleans. Nolans, Louisiana. Or Montgomery, Alabama. Isn't that where Forrest Gump tells Jenny to go?
To Montgomery?
Doesn't he say so? Well, he says Alabama, I know.
I don't know. Boxes is like
Boxes is like a box of chocolates.
Boxes is like a life of chocolates.
It's like a life of chocolate.
Hey, Nasa.
What's up,
Nasty?
So, did you know that he doesn't really say that too?
Yeah, I heard that too. That's Mandela.
Yeah, it's like life was. Do you believe in the Mandela effect? I feel like that's an urban legend.
I feel like it's an urban legend, but I mean, it's not a matter of believing it or not. It is true. There's like a vast majority of people that remember things a different way than they really were.
Like, all right.
But I don't know what that means. It's just
so I get the thing. Like, people say the Halloween costumes is the biggest one that gets me, right? Because people say, "Oh, that costume doesn't look like how the movie is," but there's pictures of these people wearing it, right? So the costume companies, to get around copyright infringement, change it just a little bit.
Yeah, there are answers to some of the effects.
Yeah. Sorry to burst your bubble. I'm just saying it's...
Well, that one specifically, yeah. But there's some that...
Are you mad about that?
No. I had the same thoughts. But I would like to... We don't have a Mandela question, although we can discuss that once we open up the panel. What we do have is the answer to this, which everyone got right.
Love the segue.
And I think that they all got it right, potentially, because they're all Vampire Diaries fans.
Oh my God.
Just saying. All right, so according to legend, brothers John and Wayne Carter, so these were real people, drained women of blood in the 1930s in Nolans After being caught and executed, their bodies were interred in their family's funeral vault. Years later, when a member of their family was being buried in the vault, their bodies were gone. It said they still wander the streets of Nolens to this day.
Now,
Interesting. Nolens.
do you think if we went to New Orleans and we just said it like that, like we
Have
would
you not seen the SNL skit?
No. Do they do that?
Yeah, it's like this couple that just got back from like a vacation, and suddenly they're like, "Oh, we had such a good time in Nolens."
Oh, they got that because they were around
Like,
for a minute.
yeah, they're like that that
Dude,
lifestyle, the breeze, the warm breeze in the
I
air.
I have that horribly if I'm on the phone with tech support, and
You
it's
yeah,
fucking terrible because all of a sudden, if they have an accent, I have that same accent, and they
yeah,
know I didn't have it originally,
yeah.
and I can't help it.
So try working in a call center for
Oh, I couldn't
years
do
and
it.
years and years, because I would start by the end of a phone call with someone. I had a full
All
Southern
right.
accent.
So let me answer this question real quick. Which
Okay.
U.S. state has a mysterious triangle that can rival the Bermuda Triangle? Ooh, spooky. New York, New Mexico, Colorado, or Alaska? So you can finish your story now. You had a British accent when you were at a call center?
I think I said so. It just depended on who was calling, because it usually not British. I usually don't speak to many because it was mostly people calling from the U.S. But
Can
I would get like the mid what not Midwest. Where do they say like, oh,
Oh, that's North Dakota, eh?
North
Hey,
Dakota?
you got to talk like that for all of this, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Maggie.
But it's easier once you start. So
Yeah,
I'm
keep
horrible at
doing it, huh?
impersonations. But, let me explain. I'm horrible at impersonations, but like when you're on the phone with somebody and it's been over 15 minutes and you're just hearing the way they're talking,
Oh,
sudden
yeah.
and you're trying to appease like you're in customer support, you're in sales, like you're subconsciously trying to connect with them. All of a sudden you're talking just like them, and it does become embarrassing.
It's yeah, definitely there, huh?
Yeah.
The
Oh,
answer was actually Alaska, don't you know? Yeah.
Alaska.
Alaska. Yeah, we got six
Oh,
people with that, and then the Kyle and the
my cousin
Nasty.
Debbie lives up there in Alaska.
Yeah, Kyle and the Nasty got it wrong.
Way to point them up. Point them out.
I just like
This
saying
is
it.
trivia where if
I
you get
just
it
like
wrong,
saying. I
you'll
just like
be
saying.
pointed out.
I just like saying her name. There's.
Nasty. Let me read up on here. Well, you're close, Melissa. So I had not heard about this either. The Alaska Triangle stretches from Alaska and into Canada. It is an area of land that has twice the missing persons rate of the national average. Twice the missing person. That's crazy to me. Thousands of people have disappeared without a trace in this area. Most famously, a plane carrying a congressman and several other politicians disappeared without a trace in this area in 1972.
I feel like this is no different than Detroit. Okay. I live right there, so I could say that. But
My earbuds fall out when I laugh too hard. My face is like,
look what
I
you.
can't believe you said that. I feel like it's no different than Detroit. Wow.
I guess canceled somehow.
Yeah, I know. This is supposed to be a trivia live. Well, I mean, it
Yeah,
is a trivia live, I guess, but it's getting close to the Rotten Apples live.
it's getting there. Definitely. We need to do rotten apples again, but like
See,
I want to get worse.
this is the
Oh
kind of
yeah,
stuff I want to hear when we open the panel up. Rotten Apples, but worse than we were.
yeah. Because I felt like we were way too tame.
Damn. Are we even gonna have time to do open panel? We have a lot of questions left.
Oh, I don't know.
Let's
I
see.
bet you nobody's even going to want to come up. But
No one's gonna want to come
we're
out
over
with us.
halfway done.
Mm.
Which state has the most Bigfoot sightings? Washington, Pennsylvania, Oregon, or Massachusetts?
Woo woo! I only get to be a Massachusettsian for like
I can't wait to change your
2
name.
more weeks.
I
You're not
can't
allowed to
wait
change my name.
I'm changing your name. And I
Not happening.
cannot wait for that. I already have it planned out. I have bought T-shirts.
What did you just say?
I bought T-shirts with your new
Okay.
name on it and your
See,
face.
what I heard, because you're under the weather right now, what I heard is butt t-shirts. That you have butt t-shirts.
What's a butt T-shirt?
Like a t-shirt with a butt on it or something.
That's not a bad idea if you think people would buy it. And I lost it. So she's definitely not going to buy it. I think she moved and I did not bounce her, but we got Washington with 2 of them. Holly and Kyle. Kyle came back with
Whoops.
that. A lot of people thought Oregon, which is a good thought. All the woods and all that. Holly, have you seen Bigfoot?
Yeah, I'd like to know that. But t-shirts are just underwear.
I think Holly is Bigfoot because there's always like a sighting of her, but like nobody's actually seen her.
But no one's
or
really
can prove.
seen her?
Yeah,
Right.
nobody can prove she's there. See? Oh my God. You guys heard it here first. You guys heard it here first.
You
Look at
pronounce...
us Do you got
Oregon.
like music playing in the background?
Are you hearing Petrie?
No, I'm hearing like music playing.
Hold on a second.
She's just jamming out over there. Going to get us with that copyright. So all right. So we're more than halfway done. I hope everybody's been keeping score because I don't know where you all stand. I know that it has to be close though. Because a lot of you have gotten them all right.
Sorry, it's not music. It was a very intense moment of whatever show my dad's watching. And he had to turn the volume up because I was talking too loud. So now I'm just going to mellow out a little bit. How you doing, Quemby? How you doing, Quemby? That's what I like to hear. Holly's killing me. Quemby is also hilarious. Quemby is part of our Get Haunted family as well, Holly. And I'm so excited to meet her at Girls vs. Boys. That is going to be a time.
I am so pumped for this live. Like, people don't even know like how excited I am because like we do these lives and they're fun. They're exciting, funny. But when we go with the production value that is about to be set forth with this, we're taking it to a whole new level.
Yeah,
this is going to be insane.
I'm really excited. Don't think I've gotten
I think
any
you've
wrong.
gotten plenty wrong.
Well, let's not forget Holly, Heather. Oh, you can't see that.
All right, go ahead.
All right. Which state did the Mothman first appear in? Oh, this was the other Mothman question I alluded to. 1, West Virginia. 2, Ohio. 3, Florida. 4, Delaware.
This is a good question, right? I really want to root for Ohio so I can say they actually have something. You know? But
they're going through a lot right now.
What's Ohio going through?
Like a huge toxic train, like Chernobyl, basically.
What? When did that happen?
Oh my God. I didn't realize I had to tell you the news too.
I've been gone.
Manager.
I've been gone working on big things.
It happened on Friday.
I left on Friday. I was cut off from the world.
Oh.
When the fuck did that happen? That happened on Friday? There's a toxic
believe
train?
So. Yeah, Ohio. Here we go. Here's our news update.
Oh my god, I love it. I love
Um,
it.
yeah, I had to look up how far it was from our friend, who I'm not going to dox, who we know is from Ohio,
Right.
because I was like, what the heck? Yeah, it's like a big toxic cloud. And have you also not heard about all the balloons being shot out of this guy?
No, I saw the balloon thing.
Okay.
So there's a shit cloud over Ohio.
It's more, it's so close. Hello? Say
Yeah, we
something.
can all hear
Okay.
you.
Um, it's so, I thought it was like
What? And it's
further
shut
away.
up. You guys are fucking with me.
No, like it's that concerning. Like animals are dying and they're all over the
You
place.
guys are fucking with me.
No, we aren't.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
crazy. Well,
Yeah, it's
the answer was
chemical.
West Virginia. And we can see that
Country road, Segway, take me home to the place. Come on, Chris. I belong.
I can't sing.
West Virginia, Mountain Mama.
And there goes our copyright. We have used all of it.
Nope.
We sang like 4 songs.
Oh, have we? Yeah, but not in full and not in tune.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to impress Quamby. Yeah, it is sad. Chris is usually the one that scares us. Sorry, guys. Man, I
Thank
don't
you,
like my
Holly.
singing.
This is the stuff I deal with when we have like behind the scenes phone calls. She just sings. She doesn't.
No,
She doesn't ever get any answers or anything. She just sings.
that's
And
not
don't forget,
true.
if you guys like what you're
Oh,
seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. We appreciate all the support we can get.
thanks, Kyle. Thank you. Did you notice that Kyle said that after I sang?
Yeah, because he was
Right?
really trying to help us. He's like, guys,
It's because I have talent.
It's not Chris's fault. Please hit that like button.
He's tried firing Boston like 10 times already. All right. Can I read this one?
Hmm.
Okay. Because you don't need you don't know how
According
to
to the
say.
legend, the famous Alcatraz prison houses a vampire, a poltergeist, a demon, or a ghost child.
I was just gonna say you don't know how to say ghost. It's a child ghost.
Ghost. Child ghost. What? I'm dyslexic.
Are you?
Yeah,
Oh,
I really am. I really am. But I mean, it didn't. I don't get like the words actually flipped. I just get the letters.
right.
But ghost child sounds so much better than child ghost.
Yeah, I agree. I didn't. That was the way that I found it. I found it that way.
I done found it, and that's what I used.
I didn't know this, and I've been to Alcatraz.
What was it
Alcatraz.
like?
Demon?
How
What is a
long were you?
demon?
No, how long were you in? How long were you
Prison?
in? Yeah.
I was like 12. I did a tour. Can you say demon again?
No, I'm not gonna say it. I think I was starting to cough. I probably
Wait, what
said
did you say
demand.
last night?
I
I
said
was like, say
demand.
that again. Demand.
Demand.
It's like Charmand.
Charmand. Demand.
Demon. What's a demon?
That
Oh.
demon be demoned everything around.
Okay, we've got an interesting mix of answers here. But most people got the correct one, a demon. Let me tell you about a demon. I never even gave the Mothman fact. First, let me talk about the Mothman fact that happened before this question. So, just so everyone knows, the first sighting of the Mothman occurred in 1966 in Clendenin, excuse me if I'm pronouncing that wrong, Clendenin, West Virginia. It was spotted by two married couples, so two different married couples,
So
and
it has to be
just
true.
and described and described as a 6 or 7 foot tall man with wings and seen over 100 times between 1966 and 1967.
They saw birds.
Super tall birds with legs and red eyes.
Flamingos. You just
All right.
described a flamingo.
But Yeah, I did. But now, yes, the correct answer is Demon, the Alcatraz Demon. So this is a creepy story I did not hear of on my tour when I was 12. One room in the depth of Alcatraz's prison called The Hole, did hear about that, was used for solitary confinement. One prisoner who was out there, I don't know what it says out there, one prisoner who was in this hole screamed and screamed about a demon with glowing eyes, only to be found strangled to death the next morning. To this day, no one knows how he died.
He got strangled to death. I just solved it.
I was just gonna say the same thing. I was like, well, they
This
do.
day,
They do.
the
He was
man
strangled.
was strangled to death.
They
and
don't know
to
how
this
he
day-
strangled himself, I guess.
To this day, they don't know how he died.
The charman must be Jamaican man. So far, I'm killing it at wrong answers. 75% chance of getting it wrong.
All right, go. Read it.
Okay, in a
In
popular
urban legend, a couple finds that under their hotel mattress, a rat's nest, a getaway to hell, a gateway to hell, a cursed doll, a corpse. I just wanted to cut you off because I thought it was funny, and then I
I
couldn't.
know, and then he screwed up. That's why he can't do it. Yeah, that's why he
You got the
can't.
rest. You got the rest from now
In a
on.
popular urban legend, a couple finds what under their hotel mattress? A gateway to hell. B, a rat's nest. C, a corpse. D, a cursed doll. That's how you do a trivia question.
That's awesome.
Jerk.
And Sean was very excited about
Sean
that
was
answer.
very excited about that.
Sean was like, I know it, I know it, I know it, I know it, I know it.
Welcome, Sean.
It's like shit. 4.
Oh god. So yeah, we got a lot of really a cursed doll. Maybe that's a Canadian thing that and Kyle. So once again, Kyle and Nasty got it wrong.
So here's the thing, right? Kyle and Nasty, they are playing a whole different game.
Yeah,
Cursed Doll.
I like it. I think it would be cooler to find a cursed doll.
No, they're playing golf rules. The
Yeah.
lowest score wins. They're smart.
Yeah.
They are smart at this right now.
So this is a urban legend that you've seen in lots of movies and TV show. I think the last I saw it was again American Horror Story Hotel. But in this urban legend, a couple notices a foul smell in their hotel room, only to eventually discover a dead body under their mattress. This has actually happened several times over the years.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it. You know how many dead hookers are probably in hotel mattresses?
Why does it have to be a hooker?
Oh, I just think that that's the more common. I mean, not all of them are probably hookers, but I think there's a good chunk of them are. Wouldn't you think that? See? Look!
Yeah.
Look. I'm not the only one.
Oh, that's so funny. Okay, can we get that? Stop it. I just don't appreciate that. Why do hookers have to be under I don't know.
Are
Maybe
you
there's a killer hooker out there who's putting Johns under mattresses.
Maybe.
Well,
Maybe.
this took a turn.
I just feel like they're probably easy to put in a mattress.
Here, can you answer this question, please?
What's the movie with the guy in the hotel? The guy in the hotel. 1408. Oh, never mind. Holly gave it to her. It's 4 rooms.
Eloise? It's me, Eloise.
What? Where did that come from? Where did you see that?
I am Eloise who lives down the plaza. You know?
No, I don't.
Eloise is a children's story. Okay, read the question.
No, that's you. You're reading the rest of them.
All right. Throughout the US, there are many places on certain roads where gravity doesn't seem to work. These spots are called 1. What stops? 2. Strange roads. 3. Gravity hills. 4. Dude, where's my car?
So we got a couple of these in Michigan. And they are really freaking cool spots.
And I had never heard about this until we were talking last night, and I lost my mind.
Yeah, it's really freaking cool because you can put the car in neutral and it just starts rolling uphill. We used to put it in neutral backwards, so you were in reverse going up. And you pick up some speed.
Everyone knows about this except for me. What the heck?
I mean,
I've been to vortexes where weird where there's like gravity works differently, but never a road that your car starts driving uphill.
Well, it doesn't just like
backwards.
Do it. Like you're not neutral. Like, but it's not like
but you have to like rock it.
No, I mean you have to sit there for a minute, have it in neutral, and then it goes. It's not like you're just driving down the street.
That's crazy.
And it starts going backwards all of a sudden.
Can you hear that?
I can. That's a lot of whistling.
Let me turn this down.
Is
that better? Can you still hear it?
No, I can't. I just think
she's not.
She stopped. Yeah.
Petrie.
Please don't do this here. Please don't do this here. Beep, beep. No, God. Not in front of the guest.
Sorry.
Not in front of the guest. And then this voyeur, like the bird chirps and he's like, I'm here. It was like the bat signal got called up. And he came just flying right in.
Oh my gosh.
If any of you
Hi Tim.
On the channel, I believe it's Mr. V, you can witness the sex phone call skit with that guy and
oh my gosh. Why are you advertising this right now?
What? I just feel that people need to hear it because I mean it was something.
I pretended to be a guy who was into birds, okay? It was a role-playing skit.
We'll see you, Sean.
Fun. God, we're gonna get so canceled. All right.
Yeah, we are.
So let me answer the question. Yes, gravity hills. Throughout the U.S., there are many hills where if you put your car in neutral, it'll suddenly start driving up the hill. Like, that blew my mind. There are numerous ghost stories attached to these gravity hills. There are an insulated high number of them in Southern California. Interestingly enough. That's weird. That's weird. That's suspicious. We went from hookers to phone sex kids.
Oh, you'll be surprised how far it can go here with us.
That happens, Kara. Kara is also part of our Got Haunted family who probably doesn't want to be our family member anymore. Thanks to you, Chris. I'm just kidding.
All right.
You read it. Why I have to read all of them?
Because you were bitching about it. So I will read. All right. Strange children with what color eyes have been encountered by many people across the country? Yellow eyes, purple eyes, pink eye, or black eyes?
Isn't Yellow Eyes a song?
I don't know. But I mean, I think that I feel that this answer could have two. Because a good amount of strange children have pink eye. You know?
That's true. That's true. Pink eye is common, see?
Yeah. And
Davis's eyes?
Betty Davis eyes? Did somebody say that? Yeah, yellow eyes is liver damage, yep. But yeah, so black-eyed children. I'm not going to lie. The first time I kept hearing people talk about it, I thought it was a child abuse case.
Oh, like
I was
people
so
with like
confused
little
in the
kids with
yeah,
black
I
eyes.
was
I get
so
it.
confused in the conversation, and then I
Yeah.
found out that's a ghost. But do you know what they are? What they mean? Like
No. I've heard about them, but
you
I
didn't look
don't.
up any facts on
Oh
this
yeah,
one
let me see
question.
what let me see what it says.
No, I'm as completely lost
This
as
is
you are at
literally all
this.
I found. This is literally all I found. Many people have claimed to have encountered eerie black-eyed children across the country. No one is quite sure what they are, where they come from, or if they are real. That's all the information I have on it. Ew. No, thank you, that guy.
He's gonna fart on your pillow.
No, don't.
Can you get okay? That I know that this is something that has been talked about before on other things. Can you get pink eye from somebody farting on your pillow? Oh, I hit it too.
I think you could. Yeah, I think because probably poop particles. I don't know how small poop particles have to be, but they could go out in from your fart through your clothes onto the pillow. I think it's possible.
Has this happened to you?
No, I've actually never had pink eye.
Neither have I.
I've never had it. I got a spider bite on my eye when I was like
Oh
4, and
no!
my
Now you're
whole
trying to fake
eyes.
the shit. You're trying to say that it was a spider bite, but
No,
you had fucking
my
pink eye because your dirty
no,
ass farted on your pillow and wanted to smell it.
no. My whole I have pictures of it. My whole eyes like swole up this big. It was the day I moved from Massachusetts to Colorado. I was 4. I did not have pink eye. Always use a cover on your toothbrush.
Oh man, I get what she's saying. I
I
get
do
what
too,
she's
but you
saying.
also don't brush your eyes with a toothbrush.
No, but you're brushing that teeth. You're getting that. Yup, you're getting them.
But you don't get pink teeth. Next
Just
question.
read the question.
In 2014, two 12-year-old girls lured their friend into a forest and stabbed her 19 times in an attempt to appease which fictional character slash turned urban legend, who many children believe is real? 1. The Tooth Fairy. 2. The Rake. 3. Slender Man. 4. Momo.
Memo.
Momo.
I know of 3 of the 4.
You don't know the Tooth Fairy?
Mm-mm.
That's sad.
I know.
Did the Tooth Fairy never come visit you?
No, what's that?
Never mind.
Oh,
Never mind.
look at this shit. I want to just don't even no, Holly. You don't put the wrong answer, and
You
then all of
don't
a
say
sudden,
oops. I meant after the right
yeah.
answer shows up. Sorry. Oh, it's okay,
Oh,
Holly. It's Momo. So all of these characters,
what
except
the
for the
fuck is
Tooth
a
Fairy,
Momo?
are creepy pasta or pasta creepy characters. Creepy pasta.
Pasta creepy, just like the child's
Pasta
ghost.
creepy.
It's creepy
Right.
pasta.
So Slender Man is a. So I didn't know about the other two. Well, the Momo's that like really creepy smiling looking.
Oh my
That was
god, you
just
do it again, because like you really were like pulling it off. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, like tilt your head down. Yeah, there you go. That's a Momo
Do I
right
look
there.
like a mama? Hold on.
No, don't. Boston, it's scary.
Okay. Slender Man is a fictional supernatural. I'll just do it like this. Slender Man is a fictional supernatural character that originated as a creepypasta internet meme
Fucking
created in 2009. I just said that like Borat.
um
Okay, he is depicted as a thin, unnaturally tall, humanoid. Sorry, I was trying to read that comment. With a featureless head and face, wearing a black suit. Stories of the Slender Man commonly feature his stalking, abducting, or traumatizing people, particularly children. The Slender Man has become a pop culture icon, although he is not confined to a single narrative, but appears in various works of fiction, typically composed online.
I believe HBO Max did a documentary on the story, and they interviewed the girls and all that. And
Oh, there's been a ton of interviews with them.
yeah,
They've been on it's like Dateline and all that. It was really a creepy, creepy story, but also you look like you're constipated. But also, we
I
don't need to
feel
do
like
that.
we're reading our Google reviews. So, what do you think of today's live? Hey, you guys looked like you were constipated.
Well, it's probably my Momo face.
Yeah, stop.
Is it really creepy?
Yeah, it's really fucking creepy. I don't like it
You
at
don't like
all.
it?
No,
Okay,
not at all.
I'll stop.
Makes me uncomfortable.
Sorry.
Now, chat, stop talking.
Oh my god. Sorry, guys. Um. All right. The classic "Orange You Glad You Didn't Turn on the Light" urban legend is about 1. College girls, 2. An old man, 3. An eco-conscious person concerned about their carbon footprint, or 4. A young couple.
I think this one's obvious.
I made up the answer for number 3. So,
I thought that was the answer.
and I said "Orange You Glad" because that's also an orange joke. Get it?
Yeah, Tim trying, or that guy trying to,
1
it,
or 4. You can't do that. It won't compute you
all
right.
right, everybody got it.
Everybody got it. Everyone got it. Really? You didn't think it was an eco-conscious person concerned about their carbon footprint?
Well, you said you made it up.
I know I did. I was too excited. I was too proud of that.
I was scared that it wasn't going to fit when I put it in this program.
It fit.
Yeah, I know. Just barely. I had 2 letters left.
But I bet you were reading it, and we're like,
Yeah, that is exactly the reaction that I had.
so yes, for anyone who doesn't know the answer, who might be watching, in this urban legend, a college girl returns to her room late at night and doesn't turn on the light so that she doesn't wake up her roommate. The next day, she discovers her roommate is dead, and the words, "Aren't you glad you didn't turn on the light?" are written on the wall in blood. I 100% have memories of telling this story to friends at like a sleepover to try to scare him.
I think I saw it in a movie. It might have been the Urban Legends movie.
Oh, well, that's convenient.
Yeah.
You made me do work to look up these questions.
Hmm.
And you didn't tell me there was just a movie about all the different urban
Oh,
legends I
there's
could
like
watch?
4 of them. That's why I pay you.
You don't. I don't know if you knew that or not, but you don't.
See, what the people watching at home might not know is I really don't do anything besides show up and talk and irritate Boston.
That's not true.
And
You do all the
Boston,
stuff I can't do, and I do the 1 or 2 little things that
and
I could possibly
Boston
do.
makes up all the questions and sets up all the interviews and writes all the questions and my dialogue that I should say. So when I say bad jokes, it's not me.
Oh shit!
I
You're
am
so
just
full of
reading
shit.
what she told me to say.
Oh god. He's not. He's lying. All right. Also, a movie called Urban Legend.
No,
Oh,
it's actually called Urban Legend.
Legend.
Urban
Urban
Legend.
Legend.
It's
It won't
good.
compute, but
It's
that guy gets it. I just did. It won't compute, but that guy gets it. Wait, he did get it. He does have it. Oh, did it compute?
yeah, it computed.
Oh, but it goes with the first one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't know if we had to write an extra point for him.
No.
Or I love how Amber just laughed at orange.
Which
I love
widespread
it.
southern urban legend is about a wailing woman who killed her children? Was it the murderess, the baleful bride, La Lorraine, or Bloody Mary?
La Llorona,
La Llorona.
like Corona.
Corona. My Sharona. La Llorona. Right? That's how you would sing it?
My cousin actually, we all made songs at the beginning of the pandemic. We all changed the lyrics to songs, and then we had a big family FaceTime party. It was horrendous, but my cousin did My Corona instead of Sharona.
That's funny. Now, I saw this movie. This is in
I've
the
not.
Conjuring universe. Not one of the best, but worth a watch. What do you got about it?
So there are numerous versions of this urban legend, which is big in El Paso, Texas. According to one legend, La Llorona is a banshee creature that stalks the Rio Grande, the Rio Grande, wailing after drowning her children in the river to impress a wealthy suitor. Is that like the movie? Did I describe that accurately?
I don't know if I would call her a banshee. I mean, she's just a lady in the movie, but she drowns her kids.
What's the definition of a banshee?
I don't know. Isn't it like a coyote?
What does banshee mean?
Is a coyote
It's a
not like a
female
banshee?
spirit in Gaelic folklore whose appearance or wailing warns a family that one of them will soon die.
Is a banshee not an animal too? Has my whole life been a lie?
A banshee's not an animal. I've never heard that.
My whole
Yeah,
life
like
it's a lie.
screaming like a banshee.
Yeah, I thought it was like a coyote howling.
Because you've probably heard you're screaming like a wild banshee.
Yeah,
And so you hear wild and you're like, that's an animal.
that's
No, it's a, yeah, see,
that's
Irish wailing woman.
that's an animal. Oh, yes, right here.
No, it's a four wheeler.
That's right.
Oh, banshee's a four wheeler?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I used to ride lots of four wheelers. I didn't know that. Like a brand?
Yeah.
Witnessed a banshee. See, this is the stuff I want to hear. We might have to do another live.
Yeah.
Just to do open panel discussion if we don't have time for it tonight.
We have one question left. This is the
Oh,
final question coming up.
you
All
want to read the final
No,
one?
you can read it. You can
All
read it.
right.
I'll let you take that thunder.
Okay. This urban legend, which
What? Oh
originated,
my God!
I just screwed it up.
Are you like?
Can I mute you? Do I have the power to do that?
I'll mute myself.
Look,
Do you have the power?
yeah, I do have the power to do that. All right, this urban legend, which originated in the 1980s and was. I can't hear you, I muted you. This urban legend, which originated in the 1980s and was stoked by fear of the infamous Hells Angels biker gang, warns drivers not to do what at night? 1. Rest your arms or legs at the car window. 2. Pull into truck stops. 3. Flash your headlights. 4. Drive under the speed limit. Are you back?
I'm back. I'm back. I'm happy that you found this new power.
Thanks.
Did you know this one?
Yeah. But I didn't know it originated from
No, I didn't know it originated from the Hells Angels at
me
all.
neither.
I found that interesting. Oh man, everybody got it.
I'm not surprised. Like to this day, I still have a part of me that's like, because I will do that all the time. I'm a big Karen on the roads.
On the roads? on the roads.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, maybe I'm a little Karen-y in other parts of my life, but on the roads especially. So like if I see somebody without their headlights on, I am immediately like, oh, hello, look. And it happens all the time in the city. So I'm like in heaven because I have so many opportunities to tell people because in the city there's so many street lights that it's so light out that you don't usually notice that your headlights are off.
Mm.
All right, here we've got a new one. Around here, you flash your headlights if there's an accident ahead or the police is having a road check. We do that too.
Yeah.
Especially, and we used to do that all the time in Colorado. But yeah, I used to have that fear and still kind of do sometimes when I'm on like a dark road.
Well, let me see how we get to the next screen. I don't know if it just does it or not.
The winner?
The winner.
Winner chicken dinner. But we have 2 points that are not calculated. One for Holly, one for Heather.
Okay, we're going to the end. Look at that.
Yes, I do remember that. Holy cow. Kara! Is Kara, we have a clear defined winner.
No, well, Holly and Kara tie for first because Holly had the.
Oh, technically, Holly has that other
Holly's
point.
answer didn't
Yep.
go in. Yep. So we got
Wow.
first, puts Amber into second, and Heather into third. Congratulations.
Sorry, that would be Heather and Quemby in third place.
Oh. Awesome job, everybody. A lot of people on there playing, and we appreciate all of your responses. Thank you so much. So, Boston, do you want to open up if anybody wants to talk? I mean, I don't have many.
I just wanted to hear what people thought, like people's thoughts on urban legends in their areas, but we could always do another live. I don't know. Let's check with the chat. Is there anybody
Well, I
who
say
wants
drop
to
a
chat
link.
right now?
Drop a link,
All right,
and
just see
we'll
if anyone
talk for a
pops up.
minute. And if anybody comes up, we'll talk for a second. Do you have any urban legends around you?
Well, we have the Bridgewater Triangle, which I don't know. And again, like there's that whole question of like, what's an urban legend? What makes something an urban legend, and what makes something just like how do you prove what's just a story that's grown kind of out of control over the years that everyone's heard of, and what's a story that was based on truth that's been exaggerated, and what's a story that has no truth whatsoever. Oh, hi.
Oh my
What
God!
is
What's up, people?
Hi.
Long time no see.
I just happened to be in the neighborhood. I figured I'd stop in.
Oh, that was nice of you.
So what's up?
So we're just talking urban legends. You got any in your neck of the woods that you know about?
Well, we touched upon a little bit. We've got the Jersey Devil in the Pine Barrens, so that's a whole weird area. You got the Jersey Devil, and there's all kinds of like weird abandoned villages in the Pine Barrens. A lot of like industry in the 1800s was in there, and then it kind of just fell apart. So there's still a lot of like old remnants out there. So it's a very weird, mysterious area. So I guess that would be our urban legend in this area.
That's creepy. And that's where, so that area is where the Jersey Devil comes from?
Allegedly, yeah. So that's where a lot of the sightings are located in and whatnot. So it's called the Pine Barrens because I believe that the soil is very acidic. So the only thing that grows there really is pine trees. So it's just nothing but pine trees. But I'm not gonna lie, like when you drive through it sometimes, it gets a little creepy. Like it's got a weird vibe to it. So.
Vibe, energy, yeah.
But that's where the whole Jersey Devil story kind of came from. The Leeds family and whatnot, the 13th child, all in that kind of area. So, but that's the only urban legend I think. There also was locally around me. There was an old steel mill that operated for a long time, and we grew up in the town. Kind of formed around the steel mill, and then when it closed, it kind of just sat empty for a long time. So there was always rumors that there was mysterious stuff or ghosts or whatnot, but I never, as a kid, went into it because I was a good kid, Boston. I didn't venture in there, but there was always rumors around that, that
Why is
area.
that directed at me?
It was like the no go zone. Like there was fences, and it was like you just don't go in there. But I
You
mean, I
just
knew a
don't
lot
go
of
in
kids
there.
that went in there, but I don't really know much about it other than that. But I would think the Jersey Devil would be the biggest one around our neck of the woods.
So, do people still see it? Like, are there still active sightings of this
Every
thing?
now and then, yeah, we get people
Hmm.
report seeing it. I know the last big sighting was in like the late 1800s, early 1900s, where somebody like they saw it multiple places over the state, like confirmed. Yeah,
Hmm.
Really?
I think actually, right around where I'm at, around Bordentown, Napoleon's brother used to have a huge estate here, and he was actually one of the eyewitnesses that saw this thing in the late 1800s. But it went over a couple days where people were reporting it through the different counties all over the state. So I don't know. It's kind of an interesting thing. I've known people that have drove through the Pine Barrens and kind of seen weird things that are unexplainable. But I personally have never seen the Jersey Devil, nor I don't think I want to.
Yeah, it doesn't sound very pleasant.
But it is it's an eerie place to drive through, and it's a pretty expansive area. There's also a lot of Bigfoot sightings in the Pine Barrens too, believe it or not. So I forget how many square miles or acres it encompasses, but it's a pretty substantial area, and it's the Pine Barrens is the perfect name for it because when you drive through, it's just pine trees. There's
Just
nothing
pine
else
trees.
that really grows there, so it's really weird.
So we got a urban legend by my place, and it happens to have one of those gravity falls attached to it, and it's called the Shoe Tree. And somebody years ago hung a bunch of child shoes from these oak trees, and over the years the trees have grown, they're huge, so you drive under a canopy of all these kids shoes, and that's right where the gravity falls
Creepy.
take place, where you put your car into neutral and it rolls back up the hill backwards. And so there is a whole story saying that those shoes are from kids that died in a bus wreck, and they're preventing you from going through the intersection when you put your car into neutral.
Wow. I
Yeah.
wonder how many of these urban legends are actually like factual based, or
Right, like
is it just something that maybe was a little bit true, and then over the years it got changed and embellished, and the story just keeps snowballing, and the next thing you know, it's like a bus full of
Yeah.
children.
that's exactly what I think. I think that a lot of them are like it starts as something that is a little bit true, but also definitely could be there could be plenty that are paranormally linked. I mean, like how many people, as far as the sightings go, that's different. Like I feel like there's a difference between a paranormal legend or sorry, an urban legend and then hundreds and hundreds of sightings where all these people are describing the same thing that they can't really describe because people have, it's not a known animal or human. The Pinelands is huge.
Are you looking it up? Are you Googling right now, Boston?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty big. I didn't know it's a huge, expansive area, and it's like New Jersey is one of the most populated states in the union, but it's still like when you drive through it, certain areas, you're like, oh my god, like there's nothing out here.
That's
Now,
a big area for a little monkey goat boy to disappear to.
And that's the reports that people see. Like it's like half horse, half bat, like weird
Yeah.
two-legged thing. It's bizarre, and it's weird
Wow.
because the reports are usually, from at least what my limited knowledge, but they're pretty consistent what people are seeing. It has like a horse head, wings, and it walks on two
Hmm.
legs. It's really bizarre. So I don't know. But
So
enough
do
people
you believe in the Jersey Devil?
So I don't know if I believe in the Jersey Devil in a sense that it's like this actual unknown crazy creature. Do I think there could be something that we don't know biologically, maybe hiding in the Pine Barrens, like maybe a different species of like a large bat or something? Very possible, but who knows? It is a weird area. I just don't know.
Well, what about the hockey team?
What hockey?
Do you believe?
In the New Jersey Devils hockey team?
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen them. So I do believe in them. I think they've won something. I'm not a big sports fan, but I think they won a
Okay.
Stanley Cup once.
I think they won something.
Yeah.
So, Boston, do you have a favorite urban legend?
What about Bloody Mary? That's the old urban.
Oh,
Yeah, I really liked that one. One of my favorites that I used to tell people, like kids at the playground or whatever, I don't know if I stole it from a book. It could have been one of my favorite books was Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
Mm.
I think that's what it was called, Scary
Yeah.
Stories to Tell in the Dark, when I was little. And I used to tell people this story in the playground, but I'd make them think it happened to me. And it was basically just about dolls, of course, that come to life.
Isn't that
And
every-
that their head turns or their body ends up on the other side of the room, or I see them like point at something. And that was all just me, BSing, obviously, but I got it from somewhere.
I think that the doll thing is like one of those things that's stuck in the human psyche. Like anything that looks human-like that is inanimate,
Mm-hmm.
mind wants to have it come to life and move, and it creeps you out. It doesn't matter what
Right.
doll it is; it's just the worst.
It's kind of like how dogs, like, have you ever, well, I should. So I had a dog who was really freaked out by stuffed animals of dogs.
Okay,
Really? So it knew that that stuffed animal was a dog.
it knew it resembled a dog of some
Right.
sort.
For whatever reason, it didn't like that stuffed animal. Yeah.
Wow. Huh.
That's
So
crazy.
maybe it's the same thing.
Yeah. No, I mean, urban legends are interesting because where do they start, right? And
Mhm.
where do they end? That's the most interesting part, And where's the truth in between there,
In between.
if there is any? Sometimes.
Yeah, I feel like there's always some truth somewhere. It started because of something.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Like you look at Mothman. I mean, somebody saw something to
Mhm.
start that whole thing. Now, is it all related? I don't know, but very coincidental.
Over
I get-
100 sightings.
I got a
People calling 911, Christopher. He doesn't believe me.
No, see, I got a weird thing. Like I've always thought that incident was a guardian angel of sort, and while a lot of people
Some people
died,
believe that.
I think that saved who they could save.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
A
a lot
lot
of
of
times
people believe that.
with the Mothman story, it also comes extraterrestrials come in. Was it a
Mhm.
being from either another planet or interdimensional being? Like it's all kinds of different theories and whatnot with that. I mean, but again, you look at just like it's not the same as urban legend, but you look at Bigfoot. How many people have seen something that they can't explain? Like you take 10% of all those sightings, like okay, 90% of them are garbage, but what's this 10% that people
Right.
Yeah.
see? And so I don't know. So many mysteries out there. I think Boston should go Bigfooting. I think she'd be good.
Oh my
at
god, we should do that. Send
Let's do it.
Boston out there
Into the woods.
into
do
the
a
Oh,
live-
good
woods.
now. I'm going to live
Live.
in the woods soon.
We'll do a live, Chris. It's
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah,
Boston.
Boston.
Boston. She'll have a Dunkin' Donuts. It'll be perfect.
Boston, do you
Just
want to do
go
that
into the
on
woods.
location? You go into the woods on a live on your phone, and we'll sit here and we just see your experience. And yeah, you can bring a Dunkin' with you.
I'll
Yeah, but
supply
be by
unlimited-
myself.
I'll supply unlimited beef
You can bring
jerky.
somebody. You can bring somebody with you.
You'll supply unlimited dunks?
No beef jerky for bait. No.
Oh.
Dunkin' Donuts
See,
is-
here's my only fear. I don't
Give me a
know.
gift card for Dunkin' Donuts or something.
Well,
maybe
yeah.
we'll fund me for your Dunkin' Donuts supply all night.
You're speaking my language, but I don't know how many people saw or remember if they did see the last time I was in the woods and how that went.
She fell.
What?
Not only that, but I ran from wolves.
You can't run. That's the first mistake. You run in the woods. You run into a tree. That's no good.
No,
It's-
there wasn't there was trees,
Shit.
but the wolves were scary and the people were walking fast
Now,
and they
now,
were
in all fairness, you fell at a completely separate time from when the wolves came.
Thank you. Thank you. When the
And-
wolves came, I just kind of like waddled because I was safe running because woods are scary, man, and they're dangerous. And if you run in the woods, you could run into a tree or you
Yeah.
could fall into a hole.
It was at the Conjuring house.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't run. That's the worst thing you do on a paranormal investigation is run, because you'll run into a wall, you'll hurt yourself, you'll get hurt worse than anything that's been chasing you.
Yo.
Okay. But I ran in the house and didn't hurt myself. We all know that story. And then I ran in the woods.
Is
And
that
that
when
hurt.
you left Chris by himself?
No, that was the second time
The
that night.
second time. Wow.
That night.
That was the first running. No, the first time I ran though, I clearly said, "Come on!" But the thing was, is this
Come on.
like, "Come on, Chris, let's go!" And
Now, did
but
you
you
say
can
that
hear.
as you were running away, so it kind of faded out. And you
Yeah.
maybe
Yes,
could
but
hear
here's
it?
the thing: in the woods, I know you can't see me right now, but I could only run like this
That's
That was
because
the
I
face
had
she
to be
made,
because
too.
it was dusk. Because it was dusk, and so we could barely see anything, and there was like I don't know if you know this about the woods, but like the ground's not even.
no way.
Yeah, we were
Yeah,
going
there's
downhill.
rocks and shit
Ow! Outside in the woods? No.
in the dark.
So wait,
yes.
you ran out of the house.
No,
we were-
it was
we were
part of the
walking back
go.
from,
What is that tour called?
Go Rome. We were
Go
walking
Rome.
back from the grave site.
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. And you ran
In
out
the
there
woods.
too?
Yeah, she ran.
Because we literally heard a pack of wolves coming at us.
Are you sure they were wolves and they weren't just like something else?
Well, Bill tried to
didn't
tell us
pick
it
up.
was other
It-
hikers howling at each other, and no, I went back and listened.
Did it pick up on the live?
I don't know if people can hear
I don't
watching
think
in
it
real
picked up on
time.
the live,
Yeah,
but
it
it
did.
was loud in person.
I have
I
video
know.
of it.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was loud, and it was coming from both sides of the path. She was running, and you couldn't see her in camera view, and then she fell. No, that was different. When I fell, I wasn't running.
And then,
We're
then
combining stories here.
so I have the camera, and like she falls, and I'm like,
Are you okay?
yeah, like I want to laugh, like hysterically, but then I'm like, we have like 50, 60 people watching us at the time, and I'm like, are you good?
You did laugh, but you did laugh. But you
I
did
did laugh once. You said you were good, and then I asked you if you peed your pants.
to be, and then because I said I'm going to pee my pants.
Yeah.
Because I was laughing so hard. But to be fair, he did say like 20 times, "Don't fall, Boston. Don't fall. Like
You know it
we
was
need to
coming.
hold on to your
Yeah.
backpack. Like hold on to my arm." And I'm good.
He knew it was coming. It was only a matter of time before
It was.
Yeah.
Boston
Yep.
down.
Boston down. Yeah, so I'm not so great in the woods, but long story short, I guess if it's daytime
Oh, you're
and
never gonna fall during the daytime. I'm sure of that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a guarantee. It's only at nighttime you might lose your footing.
I'm just thinking about because where I'm going to be living, the woods surround me.
Oh, perfect.
But you have to go down a hill to get to them.
So you'll fall down the hill and then you'll fall in the woods.
What if I
Yeah.
just set up with a camera and like sit on my porch and just point it at the woods?
No,
You never
you
know.
gotta go into the woods. And
Maybe you can do. Or do you know any Bigfoot calls? Can you maybe?
No.
Yeah, I think you should do some of them.
Boston, look up what a Bigfoot call is, and we need to hear that right now.
Okay.
And
On
maybe
this
there's maybe who knows? Maybe up there's some of those whatever that is, Pudgwickies or whatever we were
Yeah.
talking about earlier.
Pudwuggies.
Yeah.
Pudwuggies.
Maybe you could do a Bigfoot hunt and
Oh,
that-
yes.
How to
this
sound
could
like
be, this could be
how to
something.
sound
promising.
like
I
Bigfoot
think so.
kind of sound scratches that might make this creature answers the team's call. Okay.
But when you guys
Oh.
go with us up to Boys versus Girls, there's a lot of urban legends in that area. A lot of Appalachian kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm excited. I need to have a big talk with Quemby because we were talking a little bit about that.
Yeah, there is a
Privately.
lot of just I don't know, interesting stuff in that area. It's just there's so much with the mountains and whatnot. It's just pretty incredible. I mean,
think-
when we went there the first time, we just got a little bit of the taste of, I guess, the history and the culture, and I'm like, wow, my God, it's truly amazing.
I think we should make a series called Boston Braves the Wild, and
Oh my
we
God.
just send Boston out with Dunkin'
Solo.
Donuts and jerky into the wild
Polo.
to look for these urban legends. Did you,
You know
find
what?
out the call for a Bigfoot?
No, I was trying to look and it brought me to like a YouTube video. I thought it was going to be like, Google when you dictionary.
Okay.
When you look up words and then it shows you what it
Yeah.
sounds like.
We'll throw in a thermal camera for you too.
Yeah.
Hold on,
Give
let
you
me try.
a little advantage. Boss.
How does
I think you should just make one up.
foot sound? I want to be accurate. Okay, hold on.
Are you gonna
Listen to
demonstrate,
Bigfoot
too?
Yes.
sounds.
We need a demonstration.
Catalog of recorded audio.
This is
Oh.
gonna be good.
Yes.
Whistle, grunt, huff,
Yeah,
rock.
that's the one that I was thinking of. Do
Okay,
it.
hold on, because I can't.
We can wait. I mean, I'm perfectly fine waiting for this experience. She's focusing.
Yep.
Hold on, that one needs to start over because I missed it. Ooh, too. Hold on.
It's like I'm in the wild right now. I mean, that'll do it.
All I think about is your poor bird, and that's what it hears.
I don't know what Bigfoot or Pudgewoodie, whatever it is, could resist that kind of.
Yeah,
That was a whistle, a pant hoot, then a grunt, then a huff huff, and a rock.
I think that we're on to it, Boston. There is not going to be
I mean,
there is not going to be a Sasquatch that is going to leave you alone.
beef jerky on top of that, some donut holes. That's
Yeah.
it.
So why is that like a thing? Sasquatches really like beef jerky?
I've seen the commercials. I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, why not?
I'm
right?
like, why does he keep telling me to take beef jerky?
Come on,
for
you know
that?
you've seen the Jack Link's commercials.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yep.
Just make sure you give them. Don't mess with them. Don't mess with Sasquatch.
Well, let's not hope it's a mating call. I'm in the city right now. I'm not scared. Like, I probably would never do that by the time.
Oh
I
no,
move
you got to do that in the woods, Boston. We're sending you out to do it. Like, there's not a.
to try to grunt with.
Yeah, no, you're going to go. I'm going to send you to all different remote wooded locations. You can bring
Okay.
someone with you. I don't care.
Who?
A camera.
Oh, yeah.
There's gonna be no. I'm gonna have no friends. I
Make a
don't
new
have
friend.
any.
Make a new friend, and you just go, and you need to make these calls in the
Okay.
wild.
I'm gonna have to make a friend quick. Hey, so real quick, no time for introductions. Can you come in the woods with me while I film myself?
Grunting.
Yes. I mean, put out on Craigslist. I'm sure somebody will.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
on.
You may have to let them take pictures of your feet,
You know?
but it's okay.
It's for the greater
I would
good
bring-
of paranormal and cryptid research. Boston, come on.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're getting people.
Wow.
Quimby. Oh my God,
I'd bring
Quimby's down.
And Melissa's down. Quimby's
At-
down.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're going to be with Quimby.
Can
can
we
do this.
actually do this in West Virginia?
Listen, I don't know if that's
Country
we're gonna fit that in the schedule. We're pretty busy.
We
With
We
will
are
come
pretty
early.
busy.
We will come a day early.
But we also are gonna need a host. Maybe we should do it after,
Yes,
We're gonna need
we'll
that
stay a
extra
day
host.
later.
Oh, in case we get
just
eaten.
in case, because we need you for at least the 20.
Yeah, maybe maybe we do it after.
you know
That's
after
a good
that,
point.
anything's fair game. But
That's a good point.
Well,
Remember, mark your calendars, everybody. April 22nd. If you have plans, cancel them.
tune in. It's gonna be an adventure to say the
Mhm.
least.
For sure. All right, guys. Well, this has been fun. Thank you, Kyle, for coming up and talking with us.
Yeah, thank you.
And
I'm here for whenever you guys need me.
yeah, and thank you everybody watching. We appreciate your support. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and we will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Hey guys.